I'm sort of like the banter version of Michelangelo laboriously painting the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
I was going to compare you more to a Wikipedia, but we go with that too. My way is a lot less colorful. Ha, see what I did there? Colorful?
Yeah, colorful. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Lusty Argonian Maid here. On the front, we've got a Artemis. On the left side, double Art. Right side, double Hades. Got shot. We have a Mercury top, Artemis wings. Gat mortar bottom.
The Wizard, piloted by Chief Navigator Crafixterity. We have a Lumberjack, double Artemis, and a Hades. And our last ship of the lineup, Stronger Than an Ant, piloted by Fiasco Total. It's a Galleon. Right side is a Carronade and a Hwacha. Left side is a Heavy Flak and a Lumberjack, supported by a Hades and a Carronade on the very back. Wait a second now. What's the Wizard doing?
The Wizard is, hang on a minute. Let's have a look. The Wizard's...
He's sitting way far ahead of Stronger Than an Ant. Stronger Than an Ant hasn't even moved yet.
Well, I'm sure Crafixterity has a reason for this. Again, I mean, he's just the quintessential pilot where you go, whoop, and then you go, oh.
This realization is going to be fantastic. But
yeah, believe me,
my issue is that a Spire venturing out on its own isn't going to survive like Link going out on his adventure to save Princess Zelda.
Well, maybe not. But if Ganon is sitting in his castle doing nothing... Wait, hang on, we're missing... Yeah, if Ganon is just sitting in his castle and not coming out, then it won't really matter, will it? I mean,
True.
Link's got all the time he wants to go and, you know, milk cows and do side quests and, you know, do whatever he wants.
Well, I was thinking more of Lord of the Rings. Maybe he's doing like a Gandalf RP, just standing on the other side of the bridge. Thou shalt not pass. Because his name is the Wizard.
The Wizard, yeah, that would work, yes. Standing at the canyon pass, declaring...
Making sure that the Stronger Than an Ant can go on on the rest of the journey.
Yes, exactly. He's nobly sacrificing himself.
I don't even... there are not words. Wizard is still way far ahead of Stronger Than an Ant. Obviously, the Glowwater Thralls team is assuming that the Lusty Argonian Maid and the Gotshot are sitting in their spawn. It's a safe assumption. We've seen the Gents do this strategy time and time again. They sit in their spawn, defense up, make sure they take out anything that comes at them.
Yes, the Gotshot, the Lusty Argonian Maid, they've adopted a more central position now. I mean, I'm wondering if that...
It's also incredibly obvious. Byron is talking in chat that he's not piloting.
Well, yeah. We'll look at the Gotshot right now. Oh, no, wait, need Lusty Argonian Maid. Yeah, Byron is on the wheel. Gents are awaiting inevitable combat. They're not... I don't see anyone on the modular. Oh, here we go. We have fire. We have the Wizard being spotted. The Wizard's being very careful, very tentative here, backing off behind cover.
Stronger Than an Ant just got hit by a couple shots, and the Lusty Argonian Maid is zeroed in on it. They don't have a spot because of clouds, but they know exactly where it is. Stronger Than an Ant doesn't have a lot of places to go right now.
I think what the Wizard needs to flank. Ah, yes, it would be perfect if it flanked around to the right. And it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. A wide flank to the right. Shoot down that low exposed mobula that got shot.
Not a bad idea. And Stronger Than an Ant, despite having taken some pretty nasty outer hull damage, has not had hull break yet.
Well, it's going to have hull break in a minute if he's not careful.
Spoke too soon.
There we go. He's got cover, though. but not complete cover. They can still shoot through that gap and get a little bit of permahull on him. And they're shooting out his engines as well, which will make it difficult for him to evade. Oh, Stronger Than Ants in big trouble here, with the Wizard finally supplementing the fire now.
They're
firing
clear
blindly
shot on the God Shot. They have a
That's
clear,
true,
direct
but
line of fire.
the God Shot has not been spid yet. It was difficult firing through those clouds. They didn't get much done. And now the Wizard's being fired upon.
If the Wizard had pressed forward slightly or going around this far rock here, they would have had a direct line of sight on the God Shot, like clear sight.
What the Glowwater Thralls are accomplishing is they're getting a bit closer, getting into a place where they can get a good successive volley of... Oh, wait, they're now Stronger Than an Ant. Armor's down once again, going forward, trying to zone out the fire.
Engineers on that ship were very busy trying to get guns and engines back up. They didn't have that time of the moment to swing up at the hull and hit it a couple times. That's tough to deal with.
Oh, now Wizard's in a bad spot. Wizard's descending behind the rock, trying to get some cover. But if he keeps going down that rapid descent...
Oh, that was a
the Lusty
nasty little
Argonian
hull
mate
break
still
there.
got him in arc. Oh, and the Lusty Argonian mate, if he just goes forward a bit, he'll still have him in the trifecta. The Wizard doing everything he can to escape.
Lusty Argonian mate has actually lost their balloon. Great lumberjack shots coming in from the galleon there. Great lumberjack shots.
Yes, indubitably, as the Wizard comes around the long way round. Oh, but
wow,
yeah,
continued pressure on the Lusty Argonian maid. That's Stronger Than an Ant, although it isn't doing a lot of actual damage, is repeatedly taking out the Lusty Argonian maid's balloon and knocked it out of position. The Wizard is swinging around now on it.
If the Wizard gets a good few lumberjack shots on the Lusty Argonian maid, which he does. Oh, but then Stronger Than an Ant. Oh, but Stronger Than the Ant goes down. The Wizard was just a bit too late. He left his ally just sucking up that fire for just a bit too long. And now the Glowwater Thralls' chances of getting a kill here are slipping away.
It was a great plan on paper, but the flexibility of defense that the Gents team has, their ability to just manipulate their defenses ever so slightly to respond to different situations is unprecedented so far in this game.
It's going to take a
those
little
minute
while.
adjustments.
Yeah,
In my opinion, it is.
Well, I feel, again, the Glowwater Thralls, I feel they always they always make things harder for themselves than the other team does. I mean, they're always doing these really bold flanks, these really bold, brassy maneuvers with often unusual ships, weak ships like spires that you don't often see. Whereas, again, as I've made the point before, I feel Gents very standard, very conservative, very straightforward. And I just got a feeling that unless the Glowwater Thralls can think of something really clever here, the Gents are just going to have the advantage.
I think the beauty of what BFS is, not BFS, I'm sorry, BFS on the brain, Glowwater Thralls is trying, I just look, Fiasco Total is actually disconnected.
Oh. When did he disconnect?
He just joined back
in. Okay. I'm wondering, because there seemed to be a point there when Stronger Than an Ant was kind of hanging around in a bad spot for way longer than he should have been. I mean, I don't know if that was anything to do with it, but
I certainly hope not, because that
would be
it's
a shame.
Really hard. It's really hard to deal with taking all that oncoming fire, and suddenly your captain disconnects, and one of the engineers has to run to the wheel, grab it, and actually try to get the ship out of fire without the pilot tools.
Then relying on some herpy-derp AI to fill in the blanks.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work.
Fiasco can't see me on the map, okay. Strange.
I'm honestly not sure I've ever encountered this bug before. I rarely ever pilot though. Is it common to not be able to?
I've encountered it a few times. Not so often lately, but I used to encounter it all the time. This is a pretty buggy game. I'm sure you've noticed. Obviously, it's worlds better than when it was released. But still, there's odd bugs. Still, just the other day, I was kind of Pyramidians were appearing as just like there are only kind of 8 polygons in the whole ship. Weird graphical stuff like that. I mean, it may well have been in the last patch. Somebody, I don't really understand that much about programming, but somebody tried to fix one thing, broke a couple others. It wouldn't be the first time. Are you guys changing your stuff mid-game? Oh, there's a damning question right there.
Looking over the changes here, Fiasco Total was the one who disconnected, I believe. I don't see any changes.
Well, then good. Would be very unfortunate if we ended up with a bit of controversy. Now, teams singing the lyrics to "What Is Love."
Yeah, let's not try to mimic that.
While they wait.
At least for myself, I know I can't sing, and I don't want to embarrass myself.
Of course. What Is Love, famous for the SNL skit with Jim Carrey bobbing his head back and forth in a spasmodic fashion. This is the kind of thing you're forced to talk about on Canyon Ambush.
We just had a spot on the wizard. I'm wondering how exactly we got a spot on the wizard. It was just a sliver of spot from the god shot.
All right, now we'll see how damnably clever the Glowwater Thralls will be. Oh, here we go.
Wizard's in a very precarious position because it is so low on permahull. Needs to be very careful. Stronger than that, though, starting to take some fire.
Stronger than an Ant's engaging full on. The Lusty Argonian made lots of Hades shots going wide. Lots of Hades shots going wide as he goes back into cover. Just the Wizard's got to be so... Oh, Wizard's great position here for the Wizard to fire on the Lusty Argonian Maid. But yeah, the Hades shot's going wide because the Wizard just has to back off as soon as he starts getting into good position. He has to start backing off again because he's so weak. And that's why so many of those Hades shots are going wide.
Godshot is actually pushed forward pretty far into the canyons itself. If Stronger Than an Ant were to swing around here, they could take advantage of this.
That's true. I don't think... They don't know the Godshot's there, though. The Godshot has hidden himself over this rock. Oh, now the Godshot's closed the distance. And, of course, a Spire will not last long under Gap Mortar fire, especially if it's a close or a long-range Spire. Oh, and the Wizard is going down.
That didn't take much at all. Again, it was already sitting low in permahull. Stronger Than an Ant needs to figure out what they can do to get out of this situation.
Miss after miss after miss. Just when they needed those hits, that would have finished off the Lusty Argonian. Okay, but now the Lusty Argonian Maids forced into a more static situation. Balloons down, engines on fire, hulls down, smashing against the ground. The Lusty Argonian Maid maybe about to go down here. And no, the Hades, the crucial Hades shots
Those
missed.
Hades shots.
Oh, there we go. Lusty Argonian Maid stuck, had it. There we go.
great firepower from Stronger Than an Ant. Took out their balloon repeatedly on the Lusty Argonian Maid. Great, accurate firepower. They need to get back, though. Or they either need to get back and defend, or they need to move out and take out the Gotshot as quickly as possible. Lusty Argonian Maid just spawned back in.
Well, Lusty Argonian Maid, yeah, Gotshot moving in here. Oh, we might have a malfunction at the junction, a bit of a close range engagement, perhaps.
Is there... I'm trying to see, did the Lusty Argonian Maid actually get a direct line of fire on Stronger Than an Ant, or they were just wildfire? I'm not too sure what that was.
Oh, the
Wizard
here.
has direct line of fire on the Gotshot.
Gotshot may have been a bit too ballsy here, coming in, getting fired on by both the Stronger Than an Ant and the Wizard. Oh, all those lumberjack shots hooking in. The Gotshot is taking heavy damage. The
Balloon goes down.
Yes, the balloon is going down. A lot of fire on the hull, but the Gotshot reversing, evading for all it's worth. Oh, but those Hades so accurate. Hooking in. Oh, Stronger Than an Ant can't quite keep the fire on the Gotshot long enough. The Gotshot's about to back up into a superstructure, into a derrick here. Oh, the Gotshot takes a bounce. The Lusty Argonian Maid is high up in the air. Relatively safe. Oh, but now the Gotshot's back in the line of fire.
They're gonna tap the ground. If they tap the ground, this is gonna be a very bad situation.
Definitely focus on the Gotshot. Finish it off while you got the chance. The Gotshot bouncing off the ground. The Gotshot trying to evade behind the oil derrick. And I think they just barely managed it. The Gotshot ducked back behind the oil derrick. Cannot believe the Gotshot managed to evade that.
Both the Gents ships just lost their balloon. The Lusty Argonian Maid pulled it back up. Oh no, the Gotshot!
Oh no, they're back! Gotshot Goomba stomping the Lusty Argonian Maid into the ground! Oh, both ships so desperate to get away, they're bumping into each other. The Gents are on the back foot. Have the Glowwater Thralls, their ever so clever strategy finally paid off.
Lusty Argonian Maid cannot get their balloon up. They just can't get any altitude.
Oh, but the Hades missing, allowing the Lusty Argonian Maid to recover. They need those lumberjacks to pin down the Lusty Argonian Maid. There we go. Hades connecting consistently on the Lusty Argonian Maid. But where's the lumberjack? Where's the lumberjack? There's the lumberjack, but it's missing.
We need to see better pressure. We need to see more accurate firepower from the Glowwater Thralls in the situation. Wizard and Stronger Than Ant are starting to lose gun ports.
That's true, and in fact, Stronger Than Ant's lost hull armor. Oh, they just couldn't get the finishing blow, but the Gotshot is about to go down. The Gotshot taking devastating fire, but the Gotshot seems to have zoned out the Glowwaters again.
Gotshot is going to survive this ground tap if just... Yeah, no, it's going to be fine. Lusty Argonian loses its balloon again. Great balloon disable so far, but we need to see more accurate firepower from the Hades and from the Lumberjack while a ship is descending.
Well, I mean, while it's crashing against the ground, you got to get that finishing, few finishing blows. Lusty Argonian Maid and the Gotshot now zeroing in on the Stronger Than an Ant. Stronger Than an Ant wisely backing off. I mean,
Stronger Than Ant's lost a lot of their gun ports. They still are under at half power right now.
Oh, Glowwater Thralls have found a place that's working for them, and they're going to be reluctant to give it up. Stronger Than an Ant, though, again, the Stronger Than an Ant's just getting focus fired relentlessly now. The tide is starting to turn. Lusty Argonian Maid, yep, it's balloon, taking damage, but it doesn't matter. Just repair it again. Big deal. The Gotshot coming forward. Very tentatively is the Gotshot coming forward.
Are having a really tough time responding to this return pressure from the Gents. as well as this motion, the Godshot and Lust Argonian Maid have actually moved completely out of arc at this point,
Well,
around one of these rocks.
the Glowwater Thralls refuse to chase them. I mean, they think, oh, we finally found a good position, and they just don't want to give it up.
It's dangerous to do that. It's dangerous to try and hold on to that one singular strategy, because then you box yourself in. You allow yourself to be outmaneuvered.
I mean, Glowwater Thralls usually a very aggressive team, but they've kind of brought us interesting new build, shall we say, that makes aggression kind of chasing down ships kind of awkward. Chasing down ships in a spire and a galleon awkward at the best of times.
Lusty Argonian Maid is going to try and swing around and flank.
Oh yes, we saw this against, well, a similar sort of thing against the BFS last game. But oh, Lusty Argonian Maid looks like it's firing through that. Can it fire through that tiny crack there?
They're trying.
Maybe he's just trying to get some spots, and then the Gotshot can come out and ambush whoever.
Oh yeah, they're definitely going for flank. No, they're not. No, they are trying to use that crack. They keep speeding back and forth, not really doing much.
Oh, there we go. Some arts on the wizard, but I mean, they're not going to get it. They're not going to hit very consistently through that tiny little crack.
If they position themselves really close to it, they might be able to get a little more consistent, but that's also
Maybe,
very dangerous.
Maybe the Glowwater could just charge the Gotshot right now. Just go in
if
there,
they
use...
If they did, they'd have a good opportunity, but it'd give the Lusty Argonian Maid some pot shots on the Stronger Than an Ant or the Wizard.
I think it would take too long for the Lusty Argonian Maid to get around. Either way, the Lusty Argonian Maid at this point is really separated from his ally by a long distance.
They're flanking him now. They're coming in from behind. Lusty Argonian Maid, they're taking a lot of fire. Oh my god!
Devastating fire on the Lusty Argonian Maid. It was really risky going so far away from his ally. Now he's getting picked apart.
He's done. He's dead.
There we go. That's what I was talking about. You get too far away from your ally, then you'll get caught. 2-on-1.
Glowwater Thralls right now, they could capitalize on this big time. The Godshot is alone.
Well, not for much longer, though. I think before the Glowwater Thralls are too slow to capitalize on this with the ships they've selected. There's going to be... Yeah, there we go. There's the respawn. It's back to square one, practically. I mean, yes, the Gotshot has damaged permahull, but I mean, the Gents are right back in their comfort zone again.
Hades Fire's coming in on the Gotshot, but it's... this is one thing I really have not liked about this specific game so far. Hades Fire is wonderful. That blast that you get from getting hit on the Hades is devastating. It's got hull break opportunities. It's got hardpoint break opportunities. It sets things on fire. But if you're swinging wide left or wide right with it, it's not doing anything at that point, and it's a clear indicator of where you're firing from.
The Gotshot is having to evade. Its balloon is taken down. And again, we're seeing the same kind of situation we saw earlier. Glowwater's not giving up this little area. Got good cloud cover. They've got good cover. They can go to and from either side. Got a good overview of most of the red spawn. But yeah, there's only 10 minutes remaining, well, less than 10 minutes remaining now until overtime.
It's still in 2-2 as well. We need to see at least one more kill.
We do. Oh, I don't think anybody wants to see a draw. The Gents waiting. Yeah, Glowwater Thralls waiting.
The Gents have shown incredible patience in previous matches. Incredible patience. They're happy to try and set up and use a defensive advantage. Oh my goodness! Lusty Argonian Maid is taking pot shots at the Wizard through that tiny little crack. How'd they land shots through there?
Well, they can maybe land a couple pot shots through there, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's not really doing much other than just telling your opponent where you are. It is not going to get consistent shots through that little gap.
I think what the Gents team is trying to do is trying to box in the Glowwater Thralls, make them keep their heads down.
I don't know if you want to play the flanking game with the masters of flanking.
Yeah, this didn't work for
didn't
work for Byron last time.
This is they're doing the exact same thing they did before, almost.
And the additional problem is that the Glowwater Thralls ships are pointed directly at where the Lust Argonian Maid is coming from here. Spot goes down on the Wizard. Shots are being exchanged between the Lust Argonian Maid and the Wizard right now. Stronger Than an Ant's been spotted as well. Oh my
Wizard finding
goodness.
it awkward to get the support fire in, though.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Spire
Stronger Than an
had
Ant.
been forced.
Oh, Stronger
Wizard
Than
was
Ants.
forced to retreat there for a minute.
A lot of disable on. Look at all those red guns on the Glowwater Thrall side. Oh, and now the Wizard is exposed to the fire of the got shots. Stronger Than an Ants, heavily damaged as well.
Oh, Gotshot lost their balloon in Outer Hull.
Oh, got shot. Oh, that lumber shot just missed. Oh, another lumber barely missed. Oh, either of the... Oh, but the got shot takes a bounce. The got shot takes a bounce off the wall, but he manages to just ease himself around this cover. Stronger Than an Ant, however, trying to pursue. Stronger Than an Ant has arcs on the got shot again. A few good lumbers. Oh, but they're not forthcoming. Oh, there's the lumbers, but it may be a bit too late. The got shot may be able to get away. I think he will. Got shot backing out. There we go.
That encounter didn't go well for either side. I don't think that the Gents team wanted things to go so poorly for them. Obviously, Gotshot is very badly disabled still.
Ah, but you see, Byron has the high ground.
Byron
has the high ground. He's got those arts ready to go. Oh, however, the Lusty Argonian Maid taking heavy damage. I don't think Byron knew Stronger Than an Ant was there. And now...
Yeah, Stronger Than an Ant was just sitting there.
Lusty Argonian Maid has exposed his rear to a bunch of Lumberjack and Hades.
This is a horrible idea.
Oh my
Byron's
god.
part. I know he needs to get out of there, but he just gave that
oh
galley
my
the kill.
god. I don't think he's... A lot of Hades are missing here, but I don't think Byron's getting out of this one alive.
Artemis coming in from the Wizard as well.
He's sinking,
Ouch.
he's sinking, and bam. Oh dear.
3 kill mark for the Glowwater Thralls now.
What was he trying to do?
The Gents are being put in a position right now where they actually have to be a little more aggressive. That's not where they want to be.
No, absolutely. God, well, it would be a refreshing change. But yeah, I mean, the Gents have been whenever they attack, I mean, it just tends not to go well. Whenever they're forced to dogfight, that can be tricky as well. I mean, the Gents, they're just this defense conservative special team, and they don't like being out of their comfort zone.
Byron is pushing hard on Stronger Than an Ant. He remembers where their positioning was. Stronger Than an Ant's trying to raise up and get their guns to bear, but they've had a lot of disables on him.
Oh. There we go. Stronger Than Ants heavily disabled. Oh, there we go. The Gents have finally got the Glowwater Thralls where they want them. The Glowwater Thralls are split up. They're not able to assist each other.
The Wizard and the Gotshot are duking it out right now. Wizard is trying to rush away to support Stronger Than an Ant.
Oh, the Wizard crashes into the canyon wall, though. Oh, no. This is terrible for the Wizard. Now the Gotshot firing in and the Gap Mortar. The Wizard's going to go down here. Without some sort of a miracle. As the Stronger Than an Ant is being suppressed by those arts. There we go. The wizard goes down. Oh, there we go. The Gents are starting to close the net.
Really impressive split up there from the Gents. Really impressive.
It took them a few goes, but when it worked, it certainly did work. I think
Stronger than ants climbing as fast as possible into this crevice here. They have an opportunity to escape through this far ravine. But can he make it?
Does Graphic Sturdy try and come back in to save the Stronger Than Ant at this point? There is a slender. If I don't know why Stronger Than Ant did that. I think I would have turned right towards the blue spawn if I was him.
Yes.
That was a big mistake, and that will
he
cost
actually
him his life.
lost one of his turning engines there as soon as he entered the ravine. I don't think he could have turned. Which
he needs to
backpedal.
He needs to backpedal full. He's going forward. Why is he going forward? He's got his engines forward now. Backpedal. I bet he's on the hull. He's probably on the hull. No. Fiasco total. That was a total fiasco. Why? I'm
going to be honest. I think he might have just been trying to get himself killed at that point.
Well, no. Well, I disagree if that was his logic, because he could have escaped. It would have been tricky, but he could have done it if he'd taken a tight corner, tight right corner there, curve around this canyon, just full speed. The Galleon's a fast ship when it's going full speed. Full tank, full speed. He could have escaped.
I think there was a point of no return there, though, when he lost his turning engines and his ability to turn right into that canyon. He just bumped on the side, right in front of him, as we saw.
It's overtime now. Hull timer is active. That means if no hulls go down for the next 2 minutes, the Gents have won. And there's a possibility that might happen. And yes, the Gents are backing off. Look at them.
Wizard
backing
just
off
got
full
a
speed.
Great spot on the got shot. We might have some crossfire here on the got shot right now that it will be a little too devastating for it to handle.
If the Gents can avoid their hull armor going down for a little bit longer, they will win by timeout. The possibility here, the got shot not taking significant damage. This is why the Wizards being so incredibly aggressive, even though Stronger Than an Ant can't really effectively support.
Shots are flying over the top of the got shot.
Wizard takes a bounce. They need to fight against the hull timer. Hull timer has been reset. The Wizard's armor's going down, but now the Wizard's going to die. I believe the Wizard is about to go down. One more shot. There we have it. The Gents win a victory in overtime, the first of this series. Well, there we go.
Wow.
Oh, bloody Dunes. Why couldn't we get Parroton? Why? Well, as I ask that perishing question in my vampire voice, we get ready for the next game.
Getting into battle on the dunes here. First to 5 kills wins.
Indeed, standard rules in a very standardized map. Right, the Lusty Argonian Maid. We have a front Artemis. We have left side double Artemis, right side double Hades. On the Gents Pagoda, we have a left side Merc, double Lumberjack, right side heavy Carronade Watcher.
Well, I was seeing double Lumberjack on this map. It's just there's so much great epic firepower. Number 3, the Wizard, piloted by Graphic Sturdy. We have a Lumberjack, double Artemis, and a Mercury. No, it's single Artemis, Mercury, and a flare gun. And then on the Stronger Than an Ant, piloted by Fiasco Total, long range side, Lumberjack, heavy flak, Mercury. On the back, it's a flare gun, and the melee side, Carronade and a Watcher.
Yeah, I'm looking to see these teams just kind of duke it out with those Lumberjacks. I'm looking forward to seeing this. Gents Pagoda, Lusty Argonian Maid heading for the cover. Glowwater's doing the same thing. Neither team wants to be without cover to use.
Gents Pagoda, they're good scramble into cover. I like seeing that. That was a good choice on the part of the Gents Pagoda's captain. I believe that that is Feast on Thrones.
Yeah, well, you see, the Gents, I feel if they... I feel the Gents, if they hadn't been facing such a sort of a sniping-heavy team, then they would have just stayed in their spawn. But as they know they're facing such a sniper-heavy team with equal snipey capabilities to themselves, they want to have some cover to fall back on.
Let's talk about cover a minute, just for a moment here, because the Wizards here have a small little engine in the ground, in the dust, in the sand, whereas the Gents have taken up the position around the big wreck on the far side of the map here. As strange as it might sound, I think the advantage is actually in the Gents right now, because they have a much bigger pivot point to work off of, where they could swing around the far side of the wreck, or they could sweep out to the left side of the wreck, as we're seeing right now.
Well,
flares are going out.
They are a bit more exposed, though.
That's true. They are a bit more exposed.
And I think the Glowwaters can very easily just arc their shots upward and just very easily get back into full cover behind that engine. Flares going down. However, Rusty Argonian Maid does have the high ground, and he does have those arts. Going to make it very irritating for those lumberjacks to consistently hit their targets if they're always getting shot out all the time.
Lots of flares going down right now. Both teams trying to see through these dust clouds as best they can. It's going to make it pretty hard to land those lumberjack shots reliably.
I have a feeling no kills are going to happen from these. I think one or the other team's going to have to get more aggressive. Both teams are just too heavily entrenched here.
Spot could go down in here a few moments. Gents Pagoda is about to be exposed by a lack of cloud cover, even if just for a few moments here.
Just press T, turn off your ship view, and just see what they see for a moment on the Gents Pagoda.
Oh goodness.
There's not a lot.
Yeah, very.
And you
very
can
little.
see the wizard just going down, and another
spotting.
cloud. You see another cloud just comes along as well. I don't think from this position the fire's going to be consistent enough for either team to get a kill. Stronger than an ant? Well, I don't know. Maybe
Stronger than an ant did get lit up there for a while by a flare, and unless they move,
armor's gone down.
No.
Oh, well, there we go. A tiny bit of permahull done to Stronger Than an Ant. It'll do a bit more if he doesn't get that balloon up. There we go.
That balloon break actually saved him, to be completely honest, because if the balloon hadn't broken, he would probably still be sitting there.
Well, if that balloon break hadn't happened, then he wouldn't have descended. But if that balloon break hadn't happened, then the lumberjacks wouldn't have been hitting consistently. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think again, perhaps the Gents have a slight advantage due to the fact the lusty Argonian Maid can arc all those mercs, just down at that very high angle.
Look at this, the wizard.
Ooh.
I love what the wizard is doing right now. They're actually swinging around. They're abandoning their cover out of sight of the Gents Pagoda and lusty Argonian Maid.
Now, if they pull off this flanking maneuver successfully, it could be devastating for the Gents. But if the Gents see what's going on, if they charge the wizard, then the wizard's going to be in deep, deep trouble.
Yeah, this is the big risk here. The wizard Aspire is now all alone without the support or cover of its galleon.
Graphics dirty, rolling the dice.
They're going to have clear shot here very shortly.
There's a cloud, though. Almost serendipitous, protecting the spire from being spotted.
Good word use, Brick.
Well, thank you. I am British, after all. And
Lusty Argonian Maid did spot the spire.
Yep, there we go. It couldn't have been serendipitous forever. Serendipity is fleeting as the wizard is taking fire from the lusty Argonian Maid. Oh god, the wizard realized, oh god, I've got no cover. I gotta get the hell out of here, but it may be too late. Oh, those
Kerosene burning
lumberjacks.
engines, but they're burning engines into the ground.
All that fire arcing right down onto the wizard. Wizard bounces off the ground and boom.
It was a great idea. Looked great on paper.
He arced around a bit too much. He didn't leave himself any cover to fall back on.
Not in the least. That is one of the big problems of what he just did.
And also, I mean, a Spire isn't very good at cover shooting either anyway. Oh dear. Uh-oh, says graphics dirty. Uh-oh, indeed.
Leicester
Wow.
Granimate is sitting very high right now. They're going to be able to spot anything that comes at them from around the wreck.
Back to the drawing board, guys. Is the middle area considered camping? Well, it's not considered spawn camping. Not considered spawn camping. ...
I'm kind of curious when they started caring about spawn camping. Gonna be honest.
I don't think Byron likes all the camping alligator. I don't see why. I mean, who cares? If you want to win, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're camping. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
We're currently paused right now to give the mysterious medic, Striker Mysterious Medic, a chance to join back in, the gunner on the wizard. Vunsals just joined. Oh, is he must be spectating with us. Okay. We're trying to figure out exactly what's going on here, guys. Hold tight.
Yep. Oh, looks like Mysterious Medic has well, I have a cutesy conversation with Byron Cavendish. Beast is telling me never to shave my beard.
I'm a little jealous of it, I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I think if I never shave it, it might end up in ZZ Top territory.
That's not a bad thing. What are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. It'd become a pretty high maintenance beard at that point. I need to wash it 3 times every day.
Well, the issue is that some will say ZZ Top, others will say Duck Dynasty.
Oh, yeah, that is a problem.
Who's Duck Dynasty?
Don't ask. Don't.
Oh,
No,
okay.
don't ask.
All you need to know is that they have ZZ Top beards.
Pretty accurate. Still waiting for Mysterious Medic to join back in.
Oh, I think he said Mysterious Medic left and they're finding a replacement.
Oh, is that
I
why
think
Vunsals
I think
joined?
Vunsals was supposed to be the replacement, but he accidentally joined in Spectator.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
We have Gomer.
Whoopsie
Geomer.
doodles.
We are going ahead with Geomer as the gunner on the wizard.
Oh, from the riders?
Yeah.
Yeah, the riders. Oh, I haven't seen the riders for ages.
I actually didn't know they still existed. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, Guns of Icarus teams come, Guns of Icarus teams go, Guns of Icarus teams have long periods of absence.
The Glowwater Thralls team has called unpause, and we are back into action. Quote, unquote.
This is a point I've made before, but it's been a while since I've made it, so I'll make it again. For a captain in a competitive team or leader of a clan, people management skills are, I'd say, equally important as actual tactical in-game skills. I mean, you know, just keeping all your best players, making sure they make practice times, making sure
Wizard
people
just
stay
got
together.
spotted out in the open.
Oh, you're right. Wizard is in terrible trouble here, but he should be able to find some cover.
Shots are actually going straight through the wreck right now from the Lusty Argonian Maid.
Yes, indeed. That's what happens when I try and do colour. Play-by-play happens. And now the wizard is swiveling into an awkward position of cover. Oof.
Wizard swinging around the side of the wreck here. Oh no, they've reversed. Are they going to try and use this cloud? They're going to try and use this cloud. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I'm not sure how I feel about it either.
Okay, they're trying to get back to the galleon at this point. They're just trying to get back to a safer spot.
Okay, well, yeah, these clouds are flared up, but these teams are so far away from each other and so entrenched. Well, Graphic Surgery's not going to try that again, I don't think. But what is he going to do? Someone's going to have to jump over the trench into the breach.
Graphic Sturdy is actually taking the wizard way far back. He
Oh,
is
are
heading
we
towards the edge of the map.
Are we going to see maybe a kind of a corner of the map flank? Maybe Graphic Sturdy go all the way around the map to like B1 or something, or C1, and hide behind that engine. I wouldn't be out of character for the Glowwater Thralls.
I can't imagine this is going to work any better than the previous flank. Without that galleon grabbing the attention of both of the Gents' ships, it's not going to function the way it needs to.
I disagree. Well, sort of disagree. Because if that Spire can flank the Gents, but from a position of cover, that means, I mean, they'll be cover shooting at the Gents from two directions, and their cover will be effectively useless.
Certainly possible here. Wizard, though, is out in the open now, and they could be spotted here as soon as we get cloud break.
I think Graphic Sturdy should try my idea. This isn't going to work, what he's doing right now. I know that.
Your idea sounds a lot safer than what he's doing right now.
It would take a long time, but I mean, it wouldn't be out of character for the Glowwater Thralls. Gents Pagoda taking some damage. Wizard also taking some damage.
Gents Pagoda has been zeroed by the Glowwater Thralls team.
I'm trying to see, maybe they've got Lesmark. Yeah, it looks like they've got Lesmark loaded in that, but I think the Gents have got Lesmark as well, so just trying to outrange them isn't going to help, I don't think.
Wizard nearly lost their balloon there, too. They could have dropped pretty dangerously if that happened.
They're just playing the range game at this point. Oh, I know what they're doing. What the Wizard's doing, I think, is he's going to find the range limit of that lumberjack, and what the Wizard's going to do is he's going to duck in and out of that range limit while firing on the Gents Pagoda, so he'll use the range limit as a sort of cover.
We can see those lumberjack shots just soaring past the Wizard just now and actually hit the sand dunes. I don't think they're going to be able to make a range limit on it.
Well, that's the thing. You see, the Spire can control its engaged distance, while the Galleon would have to turn around 90 degrees and then go forward and then turn 90 degrees again. If you see what I mean. Okay, well, the Gents seems to be moving here. Maybe they realized, what the Glowwaters are doing. Maybe they're going to try and take advantage of the fact that Stronger Than an Ant is isolated, at least for now. Maybe they're just going to try and get some spots through the Not Leviathan. Definitely not Leviathan.
If the Gents do swing around this far side and don't use cloud cover properly, though, the Wizard can simply rise straight upwards and bring its firepower to bear. I'm not sure this is the safest idea in the world. This is a really tough situation for us, folks, because we're honestly not sure what each team is doing right